Hello everybody. Okay, I am going to record this and go over how I pick my meals for the week, how I make things balance, so that you can kind of see just, how I personally do it, and then maybe it'll make it a little bit easier for you when you guys go to approach your week. I eat the same thing for 5 days. Not saying that you have to do that. Even if you could do this every 3 days, right? It's still going to set you up with that consistency, and that's what our metabolisms need. That's what our metabolisms thrive off of. So if you want results, you have to find some kind of consistency, and planning day by day and adding stuff in as you go is not only stressful, but it's not going to be consistent enough for your metabolism to show you any kind of results and for you to figure out what kind of numbers are going to work for you. So this is how I do it. So me and my husband have already talked that we are really craving stroganoff. So we are going to do stroganoff, and as you can see, I have a million recipes in here, which is super flippin' handy. So stroganoff, adding that in. I know that I think I have made this with, let me just double check here, home. Let's go to recipes and just look at the information. So stroganoff, how many servings is this? So 16 servings. So the reason I have so many servings is because I have 3 children and my children love stroganoff. So I create meals that me and my family can eat. So I will add this to my diary, knowing that I'm going to be splitting it into 16 meals, sorry. So adding that in. Now, when I split that up, so stroganoff, I put it all into a slow cooker, all my meat, and then all the ingredients, and then I let it cook. And then after it's all cooked, that's when I add in the yogurt, which you would have seen in that recipe. You can go back and pause it. And then when I split this up, I divide it. So say I'll weigh like 175 grams into 10 dishes. So for me and my husband, and then there's 6 servings that are left. Well, I just put all of those servings into one container because I'm going to feed my children with that, and they don't need to know what's in each serving. So I still divide it though, right? Or times it. So I would go 175 times 6, and I'm going to weigh whatever that amount is into that one dish. Now, after I've done 175 into the 10 dishes and then into this other dish, if I still have some left, well, then I'll divide the rest out into it, because it's really hard for you to weigh the whole amount when it's in a slow cooker. So I just divvy out. I usually pick like between 175 to 200 grams. It's a fairly decent amount that you should be able to weigh it, have a little bit left, and then just divvy out the rest into the dishes. And as long as you're close enough, right? So that's how I approach divvying out my servings. So I always cook egg noodles with these, but I can't remember what they're flipping called. No, sorry, yolk noodles? No yolk? Yeah, these guys. So I know what this weighs dry already, and I know what it weighs cooked because I have done that, and then I've made myself a little cheat sheet. Oh my god, it won't let me take it and put it in there. Hold on. 2 cups. There we go. Okay, so 488 calories. That's kind of what I aim for, okay? For meals, not 488, sorry, but around like 500, 550 for each meal. And so now I've added that in. So have my lunch in there. I know that I'm going to have my favorite flippin' smoothie because I love this smoothie. It makes me happy. So I'm going to add that in. Okay, I know too that I need a little bit of chocolate, because that also makes me happy. So I'm gonna put 2 mini chocolate bars in there, because that's gonna get me through the day of not binging on anything else. As long as it's added in, I get to eat it, it's accounted for, and I'm satisfied. So got my smoothie in there for tonight. I have the same smoothie basically every night, me and my husband. I don't know, we've never gotten sick of it. I also really love multigrain wheat thins. I am literally obsessed. I don't know what it is about them, but I can't get enough. So I add those in. Okay, so now I'm gonna take a peek. So go to my nutrition. So I got a fair amount of protein in, which is awesome. And then I have quite a bit of carbs left, got some fat left. So this is gonna help me determine what I should make for my next meal. So got a fair amount of room for most things. So gonna go in And I know that this weekend we have a busy weekend with hockey, so I'm going to try to plan some easier meals for Sunday so that I'm not cooking and worrying about that when we get back from hockey. So I am going to go with, did I save my, see, a lot of the time I have chicken tacos, which is, you know what, I think that's what we might do. Yeah. So that's an easy one. All I got to do is cook a bunch of chicken, right? So I just batch cook a whole bunch of chicken, and then I got to make sure that I have all my other ingredients. Got to have a bag of cheese, some spinach, some salsa, and those tacos. And then those I can create when I get home, or each evening, sorry, when we get home from work. So I'm going to add those in. And it's all, I created this as a meal, so everything's in here. This is what I eat most of the time. I don't usually switch it up a whole bunch. So let's go back to nutrition. Okay, so still pretty good. So I really do need to add in, I always have my salted caramel protein in my coffee, but I might not get to have a full scoop of it, but we'll see here. So add that in. And I'm going to go back to my nutrition. Yeah, so I'm pretty much done up on my protein. Need some carbs, need some fat. So I've been craving my toast. I love my rye toast with peanut butter. See, and when you use these options together frequently, they all show up for you. So I always have honey and peanut butter on my toast. And I'm actually probably going to be able to have even more than 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, because sometimes it's hard to split that up. Oh yeah, I totally can. So I'm going to switch that, and I'm going to put 3 tablespoons. Check that. Oh my gosh, it's not easy to click this check mark for some reason. There we go. Now I'm going to go back to nutrition. All right, so I got some carbs and a little bit of fat left. I'm over a little bit on protein, not crazy, but I don't want much more than that. So I'm going to add in a banana, because that's a good one to add in a lot of carbs. So get my carbs up. I'm going to do a whole banana for a snack. Okay, I'm going to take a peek again. So I still have some carbs and a little bit of fat. One of my favorite things to add when I have carbs and fat are Christie minis. So Christie, I usually do the sour cream, Christie minis, and that's going to give me some carbs and fat. So let's check that out now. Okay, now let's take a peek. Pretty flippin' close, I'd say. And you know what? Since my protein's a little bit over, kind of offsets the carbs there. That's okay. I'm going to leave it. And my fat, it's going to be pretty tough for me to get the fat up without increasing protein. So I think I'm probably just going to, you know what's going to work without increasing protein? I'm going to add another little chocolate bar. Well, let's see where we're at. It's only another 60 calories. I have room for that. Boom. Let's see here. Boom. Look at that, you guys. It's beautiful. 3 grams short on fat. Whatever. I am over on protein, but that is an easy one to fix. So what I could do is I could take down, so in my smoothie at night, I'm going to take it down 2.75. So I'm going to have 3/4 of a scoop in my smoothie in the evening. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, so nutrition. So there. That looks better. Carbs, like, have you ever seen anything so beautiful? Carbs are bang on. So here it still shows that I have 91 calories left. I'm not going to worry about that because I am going to worry about this total here. Okay, so I'm going to go by this. I know, so 4 times 9 is basically what I have left, but I'm also over on protein. So it's, I honestly don't believe like that remaining amount. I'm just going to go by what my macros look like. And as long as you're close enough, it's saying I'm only at 2509 for food, but here we go. This is what we're at. So I'm going to have a scoop of protein in the morning and 2 pieces of toast with honey and peanut butter. And I'm going to have stroganoff with some no yolk noodles and mini chocolate bars. I'm going to have chicken tacos for supper. And then I'm going to have my smoothie And then I'm going to have snacks are Wheat Thins, banana, and sour cream and onion crispy minis. Okay, so that's how I plan out my day. And now I am going to sit down and write out my grocery list and make sure I have everything here for Sunday for me to prep and tackle the week with success. Hopefully this helps. Talk to you later.